Hey everybody, today we'll be taking a look. Hey everyone, today we'll be taking a look at IXL V.7, which is about percents, and using those to calculate taxes, tips, markups, and more. So let's take a look at what each of these would be. Now, looking at our first problem, a store pays $22 for a painting of the beach. The store marks up the price by 10%. So what that means, markup, is that they buy the painting for $22, then they add some money to it so that when they sell it to you, they can make some money to pay for the lights and their employees and insurance and all the things they have to pay. So that's what markup would be. So I think on this one, we'll be able to use a couple of different methods throughout this short tutorial. But for this one, because it's 10%, the easiest way is to take our tape diagram, cut it into 10 sections. We know the total price is $22. That means that each little box is $2.20, right? So if we know that every box is $2.20, that's going to be true for every box. They're all going to be $2.20. So when we have 10 of them all together, that becomes our total price of $22. Now, sometimes these questions will ask, what is the markup, what's the discount, and so on. This one is asking for the new price. So we would take our total, $22, and mark it up by $2.20, which gets us to a total of $24.20, something like that. So on IXL, we would just mark in our score right here of $24.20. Okay, for our next problem, this one is talking about a fee of shipping and handling now. So this would be added on to the total price of the leaf blower. So Ken is buying this leaf blower for $83. However, he's got to add this additional 5% to the price. Now, a couple of ways to solve. We could do 0.05, that's our percent for 5%, our decimal for 5%, and multiply $83 on that one. But again, because this is close to the 10% thing, I think it might be easier this time to do a tape diagram again. So here's our tape diagram. Again, I didn't draw the boxes perfectly, but we know the total is $83 right here. So how much would each box be worth? Well, every box would be worth $8.30 because that's a tenth of 83. We just move the decimal one spot to divide by 10, and that gets us to $8.30. However, we don't want an entire box. We just want half of a box, right? Because we're not talking about a whole box, which is 10%. We just want two 5%, right? The two 5% make a total of 10. So here, 5% is half of $8.30. And if we cut $8.30 in half, that's going to give us $4.15. Now, is our question asking for the total price or just the shipping and handling fee? And if it's the shipping and handling fee, then we would come up with $4.15 as the total for shipping and handling. For this problem, I chose it on purpose because a lot of students will make a mistake right there where they take the $57 and they want to multiply it by 0.5. Well, 0.5 as a decimal is really 50%, and we don't need 50%. We just need 5%. So the real decimal would be 0.05 times 57. Wow, I'm making lots of mistakes this morning. So now we can do this multiplication. Now we could do this with tape diagram, but looking at how to do it with the percent as a decimal will be useful. So 7 times 5, 35, 7 times 0, just the 3 here, 7 times 0 on the end. Now we'll need to add a placeholder right there. 5 times 5, 25, 5 times 0, 0 plus 2, put the 2 over here. Now we can add up all of our amounts right there. So we get a 5, we get an 8, and we get a 2. So that tells us that 5% is $2.85. Now the question, how much tax will he pay? It's not asking for the total price. It's just asking for the tax. So our tax here is $2.85. Alrighty, let's look at this problem. A store pays $22 for a painting of the beach. I think we did this one. Let's skip to this one. Farid is a salesperson. He sold a fancy watch for $73 and earned a 20% commission. How much commission did Farid earn? So after selling the watch to the person for $73, most of the money goes to the store. But if you work on commission, then the store pays you based on a part or a percent of the value of the total thing you sold. So people who work on commission have an incentive to sell. Okay, so a couple of ways to solve. One would be to do a tape diagram. So on this one we would do our 10 boxes. We know the total is $73, which means that each box right here represents $7.30. And then we would just consider that Farid gets 2 boxes worth, right, for 20% if every box is 10. Another way to solve would be to take this 0.2, which is the decimal for 20%, and multiply that times, well, no decimal there, right, 73. So if you remember our decimal multiplication, it's just like regular multiplication, except we need to move the decimal over one spot because we have one place value here. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 7, 14. We scoot the decimal over one place, but then we have to format this to be money. And we would add the 0 back because we want hundredths here, right? This is hundredths we want. So Farid earned $14.60 for selling that fancy watch. Okay, good luck today with solving IXL V.7 problems on markup, taxes, and sale prices.